Today I'm talking about 3 animated Batman films, all set within the same continuity of the Batman the Animated Series. And the names of those 3 movies are Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, Batman and Mr. Freeze, Subzero, and Batman, The Mystery of the Batwoman. First up is Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. This is a 1993 film that is incredible. It is so good. Like, just from the get-go, it opens on this incredible music playing as the camera pans around a 3D version of Gotham, and it just really perfectly sets the mood. The basic premise is there is this new vigilante person on the scene, and he's going after some high-profile gangsters. It also flashes back to a decade prior when he was first starting out as the Caped Crusader, and this woman that almost caused him to not pick up the cowl in the first place. And yeah, no, the story is just so good. Really what made me love the movie was all of the flashback stuff, because like, it was so well done. In particular, just the chemistry between Bruce and Andrea, the love interest. Just from the moment they first meet, there are sparks a-flying. Could have started a wildfire with all that sexual tension. And then they really build the relationship naturally, and I loved where it goes. I don't want to say, because spoilers, they took it to some surprising places, and I just loved all of that. And then of course that whole storyline does play into what's going on in the modern times, because she's back in town and some other people from that time period are back in, and they're trying to figure out what's going on with this mysterious masked vigilante killing these criminals. And that whole storyline is really interesting and well done, and has such a great satisfying ending. I just love too that like Bruce struggles with the question of like, is it okay to be happy? Because like, he's dedicating his life to avenging his parents, to fighting crime, to all this stuff. But now he has this moment of happiness, and it's like, can I be happy? Should I be happy? Am I allowed to be happy? That's such a great question to ask. Like, that's definitely someone who's going through lots of depression type of question, and it's, yeah, just awesome. I love it a lot. I love this movie to bits. We'll definitely rewatch it in the future. It's just a good, fun, interesting time that I would highly recommend. If you want just a fantastic top to bottom great Batman movie, look no further. This is all that and so much more. Next up is Batman and Mr. Freeze, Subzero. This is a 1998 film, and the basic premise is Mr. Freeze is just off in the wilderness living his own little pleasant life when one day something happens, and now his cryogenically frozen wife is potentially going to die. So he sets out to Gotham to try to save her. And it's again really good. Like, they did such a great job with making Mr. Freeze incredibly sympathetic. Like, who wouldn't move heaven and earth to try to save the person they love most in the world? It makes sense. He makes sense. It's understandable. And like, yeah, he's definitely ruthless at times and pushes things too far. But also you kind of get it. Like, not justifiable, it's kind of justifiable. So like, that's just great. Barbara Gordon's in this one. She plays an important role in it, and I loved her a lot. I'm a fan of her in general, and I think they did a good job of her here. Like, her intro was great. It was Jim talking about like crime stuff, and then it jumped to her fighting crime, and it was well done. And her characterization really stood out and popped and was well done. Yeah, the story's good, the action's good. Even though we know the answer to the mystery that Batman's investigating, it's still interesting to watch him piece together, because he's trying to figure out what's going on. He doesn't know Mr. Freeze is involved in this. And then further, like, why? But like, we get the answers immediately. Like, we know the answers to all of the things, but it's still fun. It's still enjoyable, which is a hard thing to do when writing a mystery, is like, how do you make that still engaging for the audience when the audience knows everything already? That's a tricky thing to do, and I think they really nailed it here. Then I love too that all the heroes get a chance to shine. It's not just like Batman doing all of the work. Like, you got Barbara doing some great hero moments. You got Robin doing some great hero moments. Honestly, you got Mr. Freeze doing some great hero moments. So yeah, no, I really truly love this movie and would definitely without a doubt recommend it. It's just a good story told well. It's really interesting. It just checks all the boxes. So yeah, no, I crazy love this movie and would totally recommend it. And lastly is Batman, The Mystery of the Batwoman. This is a 2003 film, and the basic premise is there is a new Batwoman on the scene, and she kind of has a disregard for life. Like, she's not afraid to kill some bad guys or let there be collateral damage for her actions. And Batman's not a fan of that, so he needs to figure out who this lady is and what she's all about. And it was pretty solid. I really liked that there were multiple choices for who it could potentially be. Like, it wasn't just like, there's this one hot 20-year-old that's suddenly on the scene. I wonder if they're the Batwoman. No, there's a few different choices, and they do a good job of exploring each of the options and making it make sense why they could or could not be Batwoman. So that was done really well. And I really like the characterization of each of the different choices. Like, I really liked Rocky. She's just so fun and a klutz and silly and just like such my vibe. Barbara Gordon, she's not really in the movie, but she has a little cameo where she just calls up Bruce and was like, hey, what's going on with all these Batwomen in your life? I thought you and I had a thing. And she's so thirsty for him. It's hilarious. I love it. It just works so well. Kind of wish she would have been a little bit more of the movie, but like her little cameo was fantastic. And yeah, like the action was just really solid overall. It was a good looking movie too. Like the character designs were sleek, and yeah, it was a nice little film. It didn't hit the highs of the other Batman films I just talked about, but it definitely is not a bad movie by any means. It was a pretty solid movie, just for whatever reason didn't hit me as good as the other ones. It's probably because I didn't connect to the story or the heart of the film as well as the other ones. It's still a nice solid movie that I would again recommend. For me, it's a quite liked, so it's basically a 4 out of 5, so kind of think of it like that. So yeah, definitely a good film, would recommend. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, sitting at number 18 in the really like section. And then after that is Batman and Mr. Freeze, Subzero, sitting at number 23, again in the really like section. And then a seemingly long ways down, but actually not that far down, is Batman, Mystery of the Batwoman, sitting at number 75 in the quite like section. Really middle of the road, quite liked. And this has a total of 156 old movies so far this year.